Right, I'm on. I see a load of you are already on. So, yeah, I'll come over in a minute. If you're new to this channel and you're watching this back, don't forget to subscribe. I'm sure you'll like this channel. Yeah, if you ever want to support this channel, I've got a Patreon account and you can shop at the links I supply. And you can support me that way. So I'll go over to the comments now. I noticed there's already quite a few on there. So, who's on? Zed Not Z, Owen Wade, Marcus, CJ, the Dude PX, Iron Man Spartan, and Bobby Woof, and a couple of others from Peachinator. How long has this been going then? Or yours been on since 9? Right, I'm on mode now. So yeah. Yeah, that should be it. And Jumble Sabu. It surprised me to see so many people already on. And I am a couple of minutes late. And what was I trying to do? Pop out chat, that was it. Let's get this all sorted. I want it. Right, I don't know what the delay would be like today. It shouldn't be too long because I've set it to not a big delay, basically. So, yeah. There's 3 settings you can do. This one won't support the really high quality, but it will have pretty much no delay, supposedly. Hang on. I'm going to have to ignore all the other comments because there's too many to go through. There's already a fucking great big lot. Yeah, so, yeah, I can't read all them. I'd never catch up. So it's going to be from now. So, I've just put a comment on, and then this is where I'll start doing the reading them out from. Right, so reading comments from here. So, yeah. There's not much of a delay on that, is there? I'll just read Richards. Hello, won't be able to join the shooting competition. The bow I was planning to use is out of commission. Oh, that's pity, Rich. You can use anything. You've got other things, haven't you? Make a spear and use that. Tiki Slav said, lol, got unbanned on PS Plus. What'd you get banned for then, mate? Look, Mank said, smoking a J of Stardog. Nice. Connor said, I'm 14 and live in a bad neighbourhood. Any suggestions? Just be very aware, really. That's all I can say, really. I wouldn't suggest carrying anything. Yeah, a torch. That's about it. A strobing torch can always help. But, yeah. Just have to be very careful and aware, I suppose. That's all I can really say. Stay out of bad areas. Don't hang around with bad, potentially dodgy people. Liam's on, you right, mate? Yeah, there was already about 50 comments where I even got on myself. He says, a bit late. Hope everyone's doing okay. Rob said, get a big dog. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. And then he's only 14, he said, so, yeah. Hard target, right, mate? He said, get a job, save up, move away. But again, he's 14, so, yeah. Dickie's Labs always a bit of a mystery, but they thought I was getting free PS Plus, so I phoned them back for a glitch that happened now, and I'm good. That's right. Mark said, great subfest earlier, Mike. Yeah, it was all right, wasn't it? It went well. I noticed, definitely looked good for you. Who else was on there? Weapons Survival, Butty Back, Mean Machine. Yeah, that was good. It seemed like quite a few of you was getting some good stuff out of it. And there was a couple of people I subscribed to as well that I didn't know about. So, yeah. Gas Mask Review, you right, mate? I'm just going to put the slow mode on, actually, because that is one thing. Yeah, it started already. It's going to be a bit much for me to keep up. So, yeah, I'm going to have to put the slow mode on, sadly. But otherwise, I just can't keep up with it, you know what I mean? Oh, hang on, that's the wrong bloody bit. Right, where am I anyway? Jim Crowhurst, right, mate? He said, been busy, sweet, good for you. Busy year, this week. Good for you. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. I'm asked about, what's the topic? Like, to save the cheese, jokes and politics. Yeah. I don't know at the minute. You know me, I've never got a bloody topic. As soon as someone says pick a topic, that's it. That's me. I can't think of one now. One of you lot pick a topic. I'll tell you what, I've been thinking I might save up some of my Patreon money and buy a new air pistol. Buy one of them. Can't remember which one it is. Is it an SMK one? That's 5 foot-pound break barrel, £100. I might get one of them. Because I've got my SMK sinks up and ready again. What's that then, mate? Sinks or links is that? Oh no, it's sinks. Yeah, nice. Yeah, that's the first time I've ever seen that. That looks right. Yeah, first time I've ever seen one of them. What made me wonder if it was sinks or links? Logan said now then, pal. Exeter said chef steel. I just use downward cutting technique. I don't know what you're on about, mate. Logan said getting a bandsaw tomorrow to cut catapults out faster and we'll sell them. Hopefully we'll get some money. I'm only 15, 8 boring jobs. Yeah, that's a good idea, mate. Sabu said I like topics and boost bars. I meant to download a fucking audio thing of that Halloween 3. Stop it to play every time someone does something like that. Brings up a topic I don't want on. Nah, I'm joking anyway. I'm as about to favourite power tool, the drill. I think I always do like a drill. Pretty much every time I'm making things, I always use drills. Drill is very handy. Or possibly now I do like the old little belt grinder I got. Logan said to Marcus, do you make catapults? I said I missed my pair of nuts. Rob said best metal for knives. I don't know, because I personally don't care, if you know what I mean. I don't really mind what any knives are made from, any metals. Some people get too bogged down in steel types, I think, and caring what they are, but me personally, I don't think it makes a lot of difference. That's just me though. Yeah, as long as you can sharpen a knife anyway. I don't know. I think really for me, the different metal types only really matter if you was using a knife every single day. If you was a butcher or something, and you was using a knife every single day for your work, you'd want a particular blade steel, wouldn't you? But for me, I don't use knives as a daily work thing every day, so I literally couldn't care. 440 stainless, you know, does the job when you want to cut open a packet or something, or cut a piece of fucking salad tape off of something. You know what I mean? They're not. He said, "Oh, okay, let's get this over with. What gun is it? Can I see the gun? Shoot your computer. Do you like killing? Is the gun real? Why do you have so many weapons, etc., etc.?" Yes, exactly. D-Savs sinks is a plastic lightweight thing. I really enjoy shooting it, and it really was a bargain on how well it shoots. That's good. I looked it up when I after I said. Marcus said the Logan. No, I'm trying to get into shooting them. Pretty useless. I am as well, Marcus. I can't shoot a catapult at all. Then he said no. So now the trolls don't need to bother. I've done it for kind of. That's like they stay away. I don't mind some of them. Some of the trolls are a bit amusing. All depends. Some of them ain't though. Some of them just fucking twats. But yeah, I'm getting to the stage where I can spot one straight away now. Richard Smith said, got the guards done for the ground sword from Fallout 4. Done the handle and shaping it. Nice. I'll sharpening to do, yeah. Logan said to Marcus, get a TTF that has aiming dimps. It's just a small dip in the middle that used for a sight. started off with it, getting better. CJ Raptor having got 2 ghosts there. Marcus said carbon steel is the best to sharpen. I said to Zed, behave yourself. Don't leave a sailor, I will do badly. Metals for knives agreed, no particular preference, but I own lots of stainless steel. Pretty easy maintenance, holds an edge good enough. That's pretty much how I figure it, actually. I think if I was using a knife every single day, that may be a difference. I use a knife every day, but you know what I mean? If you had a particular knife that you needed to use, say if you was a butcher, I think it might make a bit of a difference then, me personally. I've got no preference over any of them. Yeah, whatever's easiest to maintain, really. Richard said 1045 to 1095 carbon steel is easy to temper. Almost Martin said sporting goods, never weapons. Mark said Victoria, not great to sharpen. As a catapult, look at Gamekeeper John, exceptionally good. Yeah, he is good, isn't he? Jim says subject, keep seeing those weaponized pens. I don't like them, wouldn't carry one. Fun thing to have, like a Kuberton, please know all about them. Well, a Kuberton, though, Jim, is just a weapon. That's the thing. Although the police will know a tactical pen is a tactical pen, it's also a pen, though. That's where you can get away with it a bit more. A Kuberton is just a weapon, nothing else. It's got no other use but from hurting people. Whereas a tactical pen is a pen. I would be prepared to carry a tactical pen, get stopped by the police and go to court over it, because I don't believe I'd get convicted over it. Yeah. Pretty sure in the long run, as long as you never say you was carrying it for self-defense, they can't do you for it, can they? No matter how much they say it is, well, if you're just carrying it for a pen, you know what I mean? But a Kuberton, you see, the problem is that is a weapon, really, isn't it? I've got a tactical pen in my pocket right now. It's all I think a lot of things depend on how you act, what you're doing, you see. I am also confident that I could probably carry that pen for probably the rest of my life and never get stopped with it or get arrested over it, because I don't ever act in a way that would cause me to get arrested for carrying a pen. I would never wave it around in front of someone, in a threatening way, because then automatically is a weapon. Stuff like that, He started, my sister watches X Factor, I watch this. Don't blame me, mate, I'd watch this. Marcus said to Jim, mini mag lights are great Kubertons. Yeah, but Kuberton is actually illegal to carry, though. I'm pretty sure I know people who've actually been stopped for carrying a Kuberton and had it took off them and had to go at them by the police, because the problem is a Kuberton is a weapon. But yeah. Zulu said to Jim, I know people borrow my tactical pen and they never notice it's not a normal pen. Exactly. Because I would never call it a tactical pen on the video, but I would never say, oh yeah, I'll use my tactical pen. I would say use my pen. It's just I have to refer to certain things in videos as certain things, otherwise people won't know what I'm on about. Yeah. It's like with the self-defense items. I cannot call those things self-defense. Well, I can call them self-defense items. That helps, but you can't call them stuff you could carry out if you need it, but no one would have a clue what you mean. If I call things on videos things, that doesn't mean I would ever refer to that in real life as that. That's my review. Are butterfly knives banned in the UK? Not yet to own, but they're going to try and make them out to own. Rob said, I suppose as a tool you need a good steel, but to slash, stick and stab, sharp and pointy can be any metal, exactly. I'm trying to say, what Friday the 13th is when they dig Jason up? Friday the 13th, part 8, I think. 7 or 8. Friday the 13th, part... I think it's Friday the. It's Jason Takes. Is it Jason Takes Manhattan? Is that what it's called? I've got all the Friday the 13th up there. I'm way behind on the comments today. I could find out later, Iron Man Spartan, if you message me though. It makes me laugh when preppers buy expensive knives. You need an expensive power sharpener to keep them sharp. They better hope the barrel doesn't go and shit hit the fan. Yeah, exactly. I'm sitting here watching your live stream. I'm just watching all the comments. Yeah, there's more. You know, that's what it's all about, isn't it? If you're tempering a blade, use oil. Try to get the steel to a red color. Don't go to yellow or white. Learn that hard way. Zoom said Victorinox, yeah, easy to sharpen, and stainless steel used to be tempered by the different tools. They'll bend before snapping, making them easily mended. Oh, that's good. Kern said you'll have to change your name to Sporting Goods Collector. Yeah, exactly. I've said, seen the video of a traffic warden getting mobbed in Birmingham, I think it was. Luckily, he didn't have any life-threatening injuries. I've not seen that. Is that a new thing, is it? Due to tactical pens, I'm recently converted, practicing techniques now. Worth having a tactical pen. I think so. I think they're brilliant. Yeah. From what I know, from what I know anyway, I definitely know you can get done for having a Kuberton because it's just a weapon, and nearly everything you carry, as long as it has an actual use, you're a lot more likely to get away with it. You know what I mean? It's got to have some kind of practical use, otherwise you can't carry it. Mark said any metal pen can be a tactical pen. Yeah, exactly. Sam said I need to look at tactical pens. They look cool and useful. Go on my channel, look up tactical pens, use my links. Jim Crow said, oh, Tony, you're right, mate. Jim said, great response, mate. Nobody wants to use anything. Always worrying to carry an item in my area as it's heavy zone for weapons violence. Yeah, I think, you know, a lot of the times it depends who you are, what you're doing, what you look like, how you act, what you call things, can all make a massive difference. But I've walked around at 1 o'clock in the morning before and I had a police car drive past me, and all the policeman did was this. Carried on driving. And I waved it in, and he just carried on. You know, if I hadn't waved back, he might have thought, oh, that's a bit weird. Might have come back. But, you know, it's just how you act. It's not all the time, though. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can just be stopped for no reason. But I'm confident that, yeah. Jesus, I have butterfly knives. Yeah, they're all right to own at the minute. Weapons Stuff said he gets pulled off a moped at some traffic lights. The 5 guys are kicking him in the head for no reason. Like he had a crash helmet on. Yeah, bloody hell, yeah. That's not good, is it? Next, Mark has agreed. We use propelling pencil and clutch pencils. But now I see that the weighted strong pen is very handy, self-defense stationary. Yeah, these things, bloody hell, these stainless steel ones, fucking lovely. I might try out the brass one soon. The brass one would be even heavier than that. Marcus said, check out Parker Urban Ballpoint Pen. I will do. Kern Gang said your ACAB tattoo might help. Yeah, I'll tell you what though. Since I've been an adult, I've never had a bad response over that from a policeman, ever. Because of the way I act. I think they can tell, you know, the kind of person you are, I think. And I've been in the police station and I got raided not long ago. You know, it's, you know, that's not a good first impression, but I think my overall impression first can cancel that out. But yeah, I do agree with you. It's not the best thing to have if you're trying to, you know, be a certain way. Actor Drew said, weaponry technical. Agreed, Mike. If If one carried 2 6-inch nails in their fists, fair cut, but a torch pen and a writing pen, no collar felt by the fence. Yeah, exactly. Ones I said should have had the SLR, I guess. Would have got Duke was using that. Yeah, nice. Yeah, they are. Fucking Fred's traffic warden. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe they were scared the impending fucking nuclear war was coming. Bombs was coming. Where am I? It was a stainless steel pen, brilliant bit of kit. Yeah, I 100% agree with you there. As you saw, I had that one in my pocket, and I've been out of it today. Obviously, Alberto said the coppers nowadays are too young to know what ACAB means, mate. Oh, I think you're probably right. One of the times, not this time, but last time I got raided, at CID. I'm sure them CID was younger than me. It's the old case of they're all getting the police getting younger. Whereas I said, guess they were put in the tennis courts then awaiting execution by firing squad for stealing a can of beans. What is your MB comment, X-Ray? I don't know what that is. It's confusing me now. Or you talking Marcus? That what the MB was? So it was confusing me because that's my initials are MB as well, so it was confusing me. Yeah, it's all right. I get it now. Yeah, no, it was confusing me because that's my initials as well. My real name initials anyway. Not WC. Right, where am I? Rob said, "Hey, Mike, but what is your area like?" But growing up, I did notice that people that carried weapons seem to attract trouble, whether police or other kids. Well, yeah, I suppose if you're carrying an actual weapon, though, because I know what you mean there, but yeah, this is a self-defense item, but I wouldn't ever carry it as a weapon per se. Do you know what I mean? It's hard to explain, but you know what I mean, don't you? But it's pen first. But I know what you mean. But see, because I think people who attract it more are ones who are actually carrying a knife or a knuckle duster or something like that. You know, not self-defense items. That tends to be more someone who's prepared to use something quite dodgy. Probably hangs around with dodgy people. I don't know, but that's my I suppose that's my opinion on it. No, Marcus. A lot of people shouldn't know my surname anyway, but it's not hard. It's not hard to find it out. Cheeky Slav said, "When you want a replica of Diak, can anyone point me to a good UK website that's cheap?" I don't know about cheap, but I used to get all mine from Worldwide Arms Limited. They was good. I don't know if they are now. Dude PX, I've flown with tactical pens to US, Canada, and Europe. Never any trouble. See, that's a good example. You know, it's good, isn't it? Possible. Yeah, from Matt's books, obviously. Yeah, Mark. That's what I mean. You know, it's not difficult. Ian, you right, mate? He can't be on for long. He's at work. Liam said he'll be back in a minute. Rob said, "Yeah, I do, mate." They're not easy. When I was young, all the boys carried a pocket knife and would walk through town with a sheath knife on the way to the woods. No one batted an eye back then. Yeah, I did. I used to walk around my village with a sheath knife on, and no one ever said anything. I was about 12, and that would have been 1992. I'm that's right. So I looked it up, Mike. Jason Lives, Friday the 13th, part 6. Ah, well, I'll tell you at the beginning of Friday the 13th, part, the one that Jason Takes Manhattan, Tommy, what's his name? Tommy, can't remember his name now. Digs him up at the beginning of that. Can't remember the character's name, but the boy Tommy's in like 4 of them. My favourite one is that one. I'll tell you which one it is. I've got them all. I'll get me I'll get my Friday the 13th collection down now. I say I've got them all. I haven't got the new remake one. Oh, that's got a bit of dust on it, that one, I tell you. Put them there. I'm going to get that dust off that one first. I'll show you my favourite one. Yeah, Friday the 13th Part 8. That's the one. Tommy Jarvis, that's it. I think it's this one anyway, where he digs him up at the beginning. No, it's not this one. No, you're... Yeah. I was way behind. That's weird, yeah. Oh, no, it's 6. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's the one where he digs him up, isn't it? Yeah, 6. Yeah, I thought it was that one. Yeah. Well, that's a really good one, yeah. Friday the 13th Part 6 is a very good film. I like that. I like Friday the 13th Part 6. I like Friday the 13th Part 8. And I like... Is that 8? Yeah. And Jason Goes to Hell, which is the 9th one's a good one. Yeah, it is 6, isn't it? Yeah. But the thing is, that's the one I was thinking of, but I thought that was Part 8. It was a carrying weapon, in my opinion. When we were kids, we had a straightener. Then the police got very heavy-handed, so the street lads retaliated, and it snowballed. Yeah. Tony Hines said, when I was a kid, I wore a knife. Jim said, sorry, I had a baby issue, so I had to disagree. I do disagree on tap pens. It says in the name, Parker pen, in my opinion, should do the same. Yeah, I know what you mean. The name thing. Yeah. I know exactly what you mean, but I don't think... I don't know. Someone would have to test it, you know, or say... None of us have had the experience of saying whether they got done for it. But I know what you mean. It's all in the name. But I would flatly refuse to ever say that was a tactical pen if they asked me. And no matter what they said, I would never say it was a tactical pen because I've got it for a pen. Whether it's marketed as a tactical pen, that's not why I carry it. You know, if I was asked. But yeah, but I know what you mean. Any pen, any metal pen would be could be used in that way. It's just with the name tactical pen, because you can't just... I think a lot of it's about advertising. They can't just write metal pen because people won't buy it. You have to have a bit of advertising. You know, you have to get people interested in it. If they call it a tactical pen, put a glass breaker on, people buy it then. But as you know, there are people on here who've said they have carried them and not got done for it. But I don't know. I'll put it this way. I would risk it. I would risk it. And I do. Yeah. Damn, look at the old Parker Urban. Yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? But I agree with you. It's all yeah. I don't know. I've explained it enough, I think. I almost thought the Nightmare on Elm Street is a good horror, but all the sequels are shit. Yeah, yeah, the first one is the best one. But I like all of them. I do watch them, but they do get progressively worse. Sam said, just watch Sleepy Hollow. It's really good. I tell you what I watched earlier. I watched Bad Samaritan. You seen that? David Tennant in, and the Irish bloke, the Irish actor bloke. I can't remember his name now. He's quite famous. Young Irish actor, not massively famous, but he's a bit up and coming. Can't said even a normal pencil is a good self-defense weapon. I've been stabbed in the arm by one. I have a bit of graphite stuck in my arm now. Yeah, I know someone who got that. It's the exact same thing. I was about to say Headless Horseman was good in Sleepy Hollow. Actually, the tactical pens, it's like carp fishing gear. 2 options of colours, OD or camo. If you called a rose by any other name, which it smells sweet. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good point. Van Helsing, yeah, I don't think I've seen Van Helsing, you know. I don't like the term tactical with regards to knife. It's stupid. What are you going to do? Look at a map and decide where to attack. I suppose, yeah, and the other thing is, what does tactical mean? I've never thought of tactical as a violent word. You know what I mean? You know, self-defense, it's not violent, but that's actually, you know, defending something. What does tactical mean? Tactical. Yeah, I suppose relating to combat tactics, yeah. So, yeah, that doesn't sound very good, does it? He said, I don't like. Yeah, I read that one, didn't I? He said, I love Van Helsing. Mr. Orange Juice, is it legal to have a body cam in the UK? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is, mate. Yeah. I don't know if there's something about you have to tell someone you're recording them. I don't know. Someone might know. He said, if Victoria Knox had branded zombie Knox, you wouldn't be able to buy one in the UK. Dude, my tactical pen has a carbide tip. Officially, the reason I carry that over a regular pen is a glass breaker if I get in a car accident. Yeah, and that was you who said you've had that on planes and everything, ain't you? Yeah, that's what I mean. Let's ignore the fact that it's called a tactical pen, right? I don't think that matters really. I think it more matters about getting caught with it, and then that all comes down to who you are, how you act. You know, I know. Let's say a knife, right? You'd think if you got carried a knife and you got in a fight, you'd get done for it, wouldn't you? Well, I know for a fact that someone who comes on these streams had a fight once while he had a knife on him and still didn't get done for having that knife on him because of the way he was acting afterwards, you know, and he was deemed as like the, you know, no, it's all right, Jim, I didn't think that. Jim said, I didn't want to be a dick. I've got swords at mine, but I smashing him through with a lamp before using a weapon as a weapon, give him the chance. Yeah, no, I agree with you. It's just, yeah, I don't know. You know what I mean, though, don't you? It's all, I think it's all down to the individual. No, I wouldn't say any of us are wrong. It's all about, I think it's more down to the person, though, isn't it? Yeah. They're not they should call them rescue pens. Yeah, that would be a good name for it. They're not I carry a tactical pen because I break less robust ones. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Don't do tactical. It's like bushcraft, a metal mug. Bushcraft metal mug. Yeah, metal mug £7. Bushcraft metal mug £15. That's what I mean. Sometimes these things have to be called something to be able to sell them, don't they? Yeah, it is a shame, but yeah, you can't. You just can't sell them unless you call it a certain name. Does it mean that is that what it is though? Not necessarily, but I don't know. You could argue, someone would have to argue this in court one day, see what happens. I'm aspected. I know a scary horror. The Rena McCall's workout DVD sent chills up my spine. Commander 833. He said you probably get arrested for a tactical pen because it doesn't have a real pen. Yeah, it's got a pen in it. Look. There's your pen just there. Got a pen in it. But I mean, it is a pen. It's got to be a pen. That's what I think. That's what makes the difference. Got to have a pen in it. It's got to have a working pen as well. Didn't he said paint it black and call it tactical, and you can charge more for it. Let's use a tactical. He played a tactical game of chess. I do not relate tactical solely to military techniques. No, I don't. I don't either. But when I looked it up, the first fucking thing was related to that. But then I suppose it's not all. Tactical defense, tactical first, adroit in planning and maneuvering to accomplish a purpose. Yeah. But yeah, a rescue pen might sound better though. But I wouldn't say any of that anyway. If anyone ever asked me what that was, it's a pen. It's just a metal pen, heavy duty pen. That's about as far as I would go into it. Atomic Commando, you right, mate? You're blight. Heck, I just joined the stream. We're already talking about getting arrested for stuff. Commander, I meant the other one you reviewed recently. Oh, well, yeah, but you know why that one is? You know why you'd get away with that, don't you? I think so. I think you'd get away with this because it's got torch on it. It's not just a, you know, yeah, it ain't got a pen, but you don't have to say it's a pen. It could be a tactical flashlight. It's still got a flashlight. You can't be arrested for carrying a flashlight, can you? Tell me anyone who's ever been arrested for carrying a flashlight, and not for using a flashlight to hit someone with. If you ever carried a flashlight, you can't be arrested for carrying just a flashlight. Not, you know, if you haven't done anything. There's all different opinions. No one's tested it anyway. You know, I'm not saying I'm right. This is just my opinion on it. Yeah. I may not be right, but I think this is what would go on if it was me. Jakey Slam said, what's your PS4 mic? It's just this. As I said earlier, I often let people borrow my steel tactical pen. I'd never even noticed the glass breaker. I had one of mine out in a cinema once to help some bloke open something, and he actually did use the glass breaker bit, and he didn't say a thing. Ian said we have tactical shifts at work. I mean, you can be moved to cover sickness. Jim said I had a space pen, titanium as fuck. Called it that. Grander said, nice sword. Is it sharpened? Yeah, yeah. Go on to my videos, look up Japanese Type 32 sword, and you'll see me cutting bottles with it. Gasmaster Reviewer said he's back. Jim said, as always, can't finish the chat. Hope you're on tomorrow. Well, I probably won't be on tomorrow evening unless... No, I probably won't, Jim. But it's good to have you on. Good, you started a good debate here. But yeah, cheers for joining in for a bit. Oh, unless I do a daytime one. If I feel like it, I might do a daytime one. But I nearly did a daytime one today, and then I thought, no, it wouldn't be no point. Be you like, Jim. Atomic Commander said my M10 NBC suit came the other day. Along with your FP5 filter. Nice. X-Ray said tactical pens, I've said, might converted me this month now. In this day, the torch obviously just showed in my left, the pen in my right. Somehow feel safer. Saves carrying an trencher tool. I think they're good. They have got a use which makes a hell of a difference in situations. The one thing I would say is you cannot carry anything unless it's got an actual reason. That's about it, really. That's about as simple as it can get. Can't carry anything unless it has a legitimate use. And then they've got to prove that you're not using it for that legitimate use. And if you're just walking down the road not doing anything, for one, you'd never get stopped in the first place anyway. Two, if I did use it in self-defense, I'd be prepared to go to court over it. And three, as I mentioned, they've got to prove anyway that you're not using it as it was supposed to be intended. And unless you were using it as it was not intended, I'm pretty sure they can't do fuck all. Yeah, I may not be right there, and you know, I'll hold my hand up to that. You know, I'm not. It's just my opinions. Commander said, "What's your job?" I suppose this is my job. Yeah, I don't work at the minute, so technically my job is putting videos online and trying to get people to buy things from my links. Ian said, "Got to go. Work is calling. See you later, Ian." Geeky Snabs, you going as well? See you later, mate, if you're going. A bright zoomable torch can make you feel a lot safer. Let's see what's ahead in the dark and disorients attacker if it's shone at them. Yeah, exactly, Liam, exactly. Oh, I love a good torch. I always carry torches now. When I was younger, I used to hate carrying torches, and I know still people now, they think they don't like carrying torches. Because the thing I always used to think is a torch, and this is true, gives your position away. But sometimes I would rather know someone was there and they knew I was there, because you may not know that someone else is there till you're right on top of them. At least with a torch, you can see someone from a long way away, and then you can change the direction you walk in. You might walk straight into someone in the pitch black, and you know, at least with a torch, you know they're there. Yeah, they know you're there, but at least you know they're there. But I never used to carry torches, but I always carry a torch now. Neil Black said, I only have very little work experience, only one internship. I thought it sounds like a cool concept. Guess Much Viewer said, hello to Atomic Commander. Marcus said, 4D cell, the Great Persuader. Yeah, definitely. You seen my homemade ones I've got, Marcus? Kern Gang said, you're self-unemployed. Well, that's self-employed. Yeah, I'm self-unemployed. X-Ray June said, correct use of items. I like to have bits of kit that have at least 2-3 uses. Pen is my pokey thing. Yeah, my pen and among others. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the bloody shape in the woods. Would have spotted him sooner if I had a zoomable bright torch on me. Yeah. You know, I know people who hate carrying torches and still don't. But yeah, I like to be able to see ahead, and you can make, you know, if you did see someone or a gang of people, yeah, they've seen you, but you would have seen them so far away you could turn around or something. And then you've also got a torch if you needed to shine in their faces or whatever. Commander said, what's the sword on the bottom called? Well, the long one there, well, I'll admit the one at the top is a proper Japanese Type 32 sword, proper genuine thing. Those two are sort of more live edge wall hangers. So they're a bit crap, but they have got live edges. That one's just called a ninja sword. And that one was a samurai sword that I've cut down to a wakizashi, because if the laws changed, it'll have to be that size, otherwise it'd be illegal. They're not. He said it wasn't the shit and jogger, was it? Well, it could be. Maybe he gets around. Marcus says sword on the bottom. Ouch. As I've said, yeah, he does walk a bit like that. What, sword on the bottom? What a shitting jogger. Tom said, did you see my comment about me subbing you on all my accounts, Gas Mastery? Then he said, weapons. Oh, Simon said, you're right, mate. Just got on house things. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Just sub to everyone on the sub video. Nice, that's good. I'm going to get a lot of new stuff to watch. Yeah, I will actually. Yeah, that's good. I'll have to go back on there later. I've not seen how many there's on there now, so it might be quite a few. I think I had 60 comments last time I looked, because everyone replying to each other. Richard Smith said, got a first-person view of the crossbow shooting video planned while I'm waiting on that stuff I've ordered. Nice. Yeah, it's good. I like doing the old first-person crossbow things. Commander, I'll just say yes to that, but I've removed your comment. Right, where am I? X-ray. said torches, crank power torch, mate. Love it. AAA, AA, and shit. Found people have their solar power garden light batteries. Yeah. One maybe underground torches a must. Yeah. That's brilliant. That is. I love a good wind up radio with a bit of a solar panel on it. RDP project, right, mate? Actually, it's a sub video. When you said sub video, I got completely wrong idea. And what submarine? Yeah, you have to get on there. Anyone, RDP, actually, anyone who wants more subscribers, go and watch my video I put on today. Get on there. Anyone in here, go on there. I'll have to put a link to it now. Can't see the comments for a second. I'll let you know when I'm back. Yeah, watch this video. RDP project said this coming week it's the anniversary of the start of Operation Market Garden, the battle to capture Arnhem in Holland. Yeah, I think we spoke about that on here before, Rob. Maybe you said that radio, Lol, I've got the same sub, no mate, submissive. Yeah, good look radios they are. We just missed. Now you mentioned spear throwing, I've got to add a javelin to one of my builds. Do it, Rich. One said you should move to the Czech Republic where you can shoot shit and have all the weapons you want. Maybe one day. I don't know where. I'll go somewhere. Yeah, I'll probably never move from here anyway unless I had to. No blight said anyone know a cheap Geiger counter. Don't know. Have a look on GearBest. Use my links there. Simon said it's got a lot of like-minded people on here. It's good to, yeah, it's good to sub. What if I'm going to be supporting a film production that's going to make a film about it? Oh, nice. That'd be good. That'd be very good. Get your name on IMDb. Yeah, check out that video. And then, yeah, you should be able to get some more subs. This is what it's all about. Like I said, I like going to Holland. They love Brits. Yeah, nice. Yeah, I only have been to France when I was about 12. That was about 10 years ago. See if anyone gets that little joke. Comic Commander said, I'm new to this channel. I love it already. Nice. RDP Project said, Marcus got it. RDP said, if I can save 600 quid, I'm going to be an extra in the film. Oh, nice. I need 600 quid as soon as possible, though. Oh. If anyone is interested in helping with funds, you can help with an Indiegogo fundraiser. Well, I was going to say that before you, yeah. You set it up, mate. You set it up. I'll share it for you. Marcus said along. Yeah, 10 years ago when I was 12. That was said, bridge too far. It was stretching limits of exploitation. Drop was well off, however. Scrap them brave lads put up. Look up VC winners on that. I'll have to do that. Oh, Jack's on. I didn't even notice. Right, Jack. Richard said, I didn't comment on that sub video. Got a few more subs on yesterday's live stream. Yeah, go on. Comment on there, Rich. You might as well get as many as you can while you're at it. Do you know what I mean? RDP Project said, look for Paratrooper Original Drama Series on Facebook and follow their link to their page. Nice, I'll do that. I'll write that down. Hang on, I'll just get my pen out. Just writing it down now. Done. Yeah, with my rescue pen. RDP said, buttons on my laptop have started to fail. Sometimes they won't work, so it takes me time to reply to, mate. Don't worry about that. There's always a bloody delay on here anyway, so if it's not you delayed, it's me by about a fucking minute. And not these. Oh my god, he's got a murder pen out. The horror. Yeah, which one's the worst one? See, this one's got a torch and a whistle, so yeah, I can use my stylus on them. I could deafen them, blind them. Oh yeah, this one's deadly. This one, I wouldn't okay, this one. Gotta be the worst one going, that one. I'll EDC this one at night soon. I've not been going on my nighttime walks at the minute. I don't really need to. Because I normally go on the nighttime walks if I ain't been out a lot or I ain't had a lot of exercise. Richard said, I think the problem with my channel is building stuff takes time and can't upload videos regularly all the time. I feel your pain there. I know what that's like. Fucking hell, it's been taking me ages to do that fucking crossbow. I'll finish that soon. I reckon I should finish it in the next go. He said that thing is truly evil. Yeah. Deafen people, blind them, crack their skull, break their windows. I'll tell you what I did buy today, because I want because I've started EDCing this little I quite like this little patch now. Well, I did as soon as I got it, but I'm never really into things like that. I got one of that new San Renmu in it. That one. But I now want a little tactical pen that's not so long. So today I ordered the tactical pen that's about that long, that you unscrew it, turn it round and it's a pen, and the original position has a glass breaker on it. Bill Blant said, almost as evil as an expensive dexterous sword. I'm going to try to post a link to the Indiegogo site. Not sure if I can edit it so it'll work. Have you got me on that messenger thing, RDP? You know, the YouTube messenger thing? If you can just message me on there, have you got me on there? Yeah, I've shown it, yeah. Try that. Atomic Commander said, did you hear about the 1940s weekend at Callum Island in Sheffield a while back? No. Then he said you might frighten a hedgehog with it. That's not true. I want to get a stab vest for school. Sounds silly and unnecessary, but someone gets slashed across the face recently and a guy got killed in a car park near me. My friend got threatened with an axe. Fuck's sake. Yeah, it must be a nightmare. Yeah, if you try and get one. Exu said torch pen in all signal kits. That's not for you. Do you think I'll get in trouble? Yeah, you shouldn't do it. There's no, I don't know. If you do, though, if you ever, the only thing I would say is if you did wear a stab-proof vest or anything like that, don't let anybody know you're wearing it. Anyone. Not because it will get you in trouble, but they're supposed to be hidden things anyway. So don't let a single person know you're wearing it. Gunter, do you know what Americans did with their AR-15s? Saw it in half. IDP Project World Wide Web, oh, that's the link. Rita said, I see the blades fly up the handle of cheap wall hangers, more deadly than the real ones. They are. I've watched some bloke do a demo for me. He said, you'll like this one. And he went to chop something in half, and the blade shot out of it. Dude PX, I assume stun gun, tasers, and pepper spray are legal to own, not just carry. Yeah, they're illegal to own. Yeah, you'd get proper done for them. Atomic Commando said it was very good. Yeah, I hadn't heard of that, mate. That sounds interesting, though. IDP said, what did you send me and where did you send it? No, I just meant if you've got that messenger thing, you could send me the link. What I'll do later, because I ain't got time at the minute, I'll send... Have you got a Google account, IDP? You got... Because you upload videos and that, don't you? I'll send you a message with my... Would you be on when I finish this, about 11:30? There's the link, if I send you, it has a time limit on it. And then they run out. I'll send you the link to add me to the YouTube Messenger. And then next time you can just add a link easily by just sending me it and I can get it off the YouTube Messenger thing. Not the YouTube messages, but there's a Messenger thing now. Dan said to Marcus, I was joking about Americans soaring AR-15s protest gun violence. Richard said pepper spray is section 5 item, except expect the book to be thrown at you in the UK. That's not, you have a legitimate reason for owning one, so I'd say argue your life is more important if asked. Yeah, exactly. They can't stop you, can they? I suppose a school might be able to say we don't want them in our school, but yeah. But as I said, if you don't ever let anyone know, no one can say anything anyway, and you're better off not letting anyone know anyway. Actually, Sulu said to the dude PX, it'll be illegal to carry your shopping soon in the UK. Yeah. Blight said to Richard, here in Germany, pepper spray is illegal to use on humans, but tear gas isn't. RDP says, I don't use Google anything. We'll sort something out, RDP. Yeah, do that if you want. Let me know as soon as you've done it, and I'll go over there. Because there's plenty of ways you could do it. You could potentially email me it, but it takes ages to do it. The only reason I mentioned the YouTube Messenger thing is I can just do that in like a second. But I'll have my Facebook open. I'm asking, how did you lose weight, Mike? Diet and exercise. I need to lose a few stones. Yeah, pretty much. I don't do loads of exercise at the minute, but pretty much I don't eat as much as I used to, because I probably used to eat about 5 times a fucking day before. I try to stick to eating 3 times a day at most, no more than that. One of my meals sometimes is pretty much only like vegetables or healthy stuff anyway. Not a single bit of fat in it at all. And yeah, I've lost 2.5 stone now. And yeah, and every now and then when it's cool enough, half an hour of exercise bike. That's it. Yeah, eating. If you have one meal that's really, really fucking healthy, that pretty much cancels out anything else you eat in the day. Because if you have a whole meal, one of your main meals, like your lunch, is about 400 calories, say, or something, or hardly anything, maybe even less. I don't know. I'm just guessing here. You can then have a normal dinner later and have snacks, and it's still less than you would have had anyway if you was going to have if you have a lunch that's quite bad for you. So I just used to eat a lot of crap all the time. I mean, that was my problem. Right, once I've found it, RDP, I'll let you know, because that's the only thing with this fucking Facebook. I've got to try and find it now. I've got a visitor post. I'll tell you what I'll do, I'll just catch up with his comments, then we'll I'll go on there. Marcus said it's a shame food tastes so nice. Yeah, definitely. Hector Zoo said the little blight, you'd be surprised what chemicals they're using on us. Comic said in Enniscar Heritage Centre in Barnsley, there was an antiques fair, and I got a baby's World War II cage mask thing, British Mark 6 helmet, and an ammo tin sotty. Sorry for the spelling. That sounds like some really good stuff, actually. Like I said, loads of fruit. Yeah. Well, I don't eat so much fruit, but I eat a lot of vegetables. Because fruit can have a lot of sugar in it, can't it? So can vegetables, though. You have to watch out of that as well. See you later, little blight. Oh, sorry. There's me, RDP, looking at the wrong fucking thing. All right, hang on. I'll let you know in a minute. I was looking at bloody Facebook. I must about to. Do you feel better, Mike? You must feel better too. I do. Yeah, I can sleep better now. I don't get out of breath so easily. Doing certain things. Yeah. Like I said, root vegetables have a lot of sugar apparently. Yeah. I think probably with fruit and veg, I bet even if you eat a lot of them, you still wouldn't be nowhere near the kind of sugar in certain foods, and you know what I mean, anyway, don't you? Not doing the fucking word. You know, processed foods, that's it. And stuff like that. Yeah, I have one. Usually my lunch consists of all just baked vegetables and stuff like that. And no meat and nothing, no oil on anything. Once I said, I like one of those steel cage Morrison style shelters. I had the room to keep it somewhere. I must have said, Jack Striker, where'd you get that gimp mask? Rod said, all right, mate, all right. I bought oh, you bought it, did you? The Mammoth steam engine after all. Beer plus eBay. Equals no dosh. Then it was easy. Too much fruit can give you the hideous shits. That's one way to lose weight, I suppose. Definitely. Right. I've got an approved comment, which I'd assume would be RDP's. Copy. Shall I prove that for you? So that'll be on there as well now, RDP, on that actual video later. Does that come up all right? Yeah, it's on there, mate. Just checked it for you. Mark, I said, not heard that before. Useful info. What's that to? Oh, the French developed sugar refining from root vegetables during the Napoleonic period rather than using sugarcane. That's like a gimp mask was from USMC about 15 years ago. Yeah, I remember you saying when I did the catalogue review, didn't you? Yeah. I said, Jack, I assume it's one of those extreme cold weather masks. I've seen those used in nuclear tests to protect from radiation burns as well. Yeah, I didn't know what they was until Jack mentioned it. I'd never seen that mask before, you know. And then, it must be rafting or something, or I don't know. But he mentioned to me what it was. Because it's quite a weird mask, isn't it? The old mask, you know, the really old one. You don't wear it now, do you, Jack? This is the one you've got in your video, not in your video, in your icon, isn't it? Your logo, whatever. I'll go over RDP to your Indiegogo thing. I might be able to contribute $1. I'm just being honest. But all helps, doesn't it? I'll see how much I've got in my PayPal. Iron Man Spartan, it's a very weird mask. It is, it's really weird. I always wondered what it was. He said, Jack Driver, that explains why the Iraqi troops ran so quick. The Yankee gimps are coming. The Yankee gimps are coming. Mark said, is that the mask with the pull ball mouthpiece? Yeah, not that one. That one's hidden. You're not supposed to know about that one. Liam said, yeah, just Google extreme cold weather mask and look very similar things come up. Actually, I forget I got my fucking phone. I don't need to mess around, keep going on other things. I could have just looked on here, can I? I forget this fucking phone even goes on the internet. There's all the internet stuff I can do on here. I don't have to keep going off. Atomic said, and there was airsoft, World War II German and British medals, knives, body armor, and I gave one of the dealers who was selling a GP5 about, and you was talking about it. Yeah, nice, yeah. Tell you what I got today. I'm going to see, some of you might know what's in here. I'm going to see if any of you lot can guess what's in this. And then I'll know that we buy the same things. So, do you know what's in this bag? I'll show you my ED knife in a second, X-Ray. Do you know what's in this bag? No, not a stove. Just let a couple more comments come up. My EDC knife is this one at the minute. That San Renmu, the latest San Renmu I reviewed. I'll let a couple of people more guess and I'll tell you the answer. I'll give you a clue. Someone's already guessed right. Or not guessed right, or may have known. But someone was right. Jeez, sandwich. Yeah, I'll let you carry on just for a bit. Right, where was I? RDP project. If you're able, tell them I sent you and how you found out. They might check your video. They need all the help they can get. I will do that then, RDP. Yeah, Liam was right. $60 crossbow bolts and that bag at 11 quid. But I needed a lot of bolts for those quivers I'm making. Yeah, I think I know your full name, Rob. I'm pretty sure I do. I'm not I'm pretty sure I do though, yeah. Right, where am I? Was your name on there then? I'm pretty sure I do. Right, where am I? Way behind, didn't I? Hi, man. Spark said, Mike, how's the umbrella holding up? I might make a DIY tactical umbrella. I've seen that box behind me. I've not used it for a bit because I still need to do another video yet before I can properly test it, if you know what I mean. Jack Striker said, me and my mate played a few folks a visit. We both had the same mask. What's that link you put on Liam? Mark said, stove, possibly box. Rod, is that the mask? Rod said, my nana's house was full of them types of masks, post-war and helmets. He said full black combat gear and a fucking big box of milk, Joe. Tomic said, a lesson, sorry, I had a horrible cold and can't type proper. Extra said, nice, is that £8 gearbest. I think so. It was on there. If you look at my latest San Ren movie review, it's that one though. But yeah, I think it's about that. I like the blade shape on this one though. It's a nice. I do like a nice pointy blade. Right, where am I? That was everyone guessing the things. Weapons officer, I think I have the exact same bag. The bag came with a load of bolts. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to buy more of them because all of them bolts are going to get used for the quivers anyway. And well, them getting that bag for free, I could use them in my bug out bags. Then it's a nice deal. That's good, isn't it? Good. I'm going to definitely get more of them when I get the money. I prefer the aluminium bolts. I prefer these, but for those crossbow quivers I'm making, they're perfect for that. Both of the bolts have different pros and cons, but these I know it's hit hardest out of all of them. Tomic said, I hate getting bad colds. Yeah, everyone's got colds here. I've been, I haven't caught it yet, and hopefully I don't. I seem to be getting away with it so far. Maybe it's all the vegetables I've been eating. But yeah, there's people with colds right now in my house. Tom said, I know my Chromebook keyboard is playing up. Rob said, oh, I don't care. People know. Rob Phillips, I've spoken with one of the production team and told them I'm going to try and share and promote a fundraiser. I'm thinking about doing a video as well. Well, I'll tell you what, Rob, if you do a video, that'll let me know some stuff, and then I may be able to do one as well talking about your video. You know what I mean? I'll see what I can do. Or I could share your video around. I could put it on my I'll do it with your link later, but I could put it on my community tab, I could put it on my Twitter and all that. Sometimes I just need a bit of a reminding, that's all. Captain Bogrel said, Mike, good idea with the video today. Friescock got I love that name, that cracks me up. It is Friescock, isn't it? I love that. Got 8 new subs and I subscribed to people I didn't know existed 12 hours ago. No, I'm glad. I'll tell you what, I quite like that channel as well. It looks good. I subbed. I'll be watching, mate. Don't worry about that. But yeah, partly because I get some good stuff out of it as well. I can I've found some new people. Yeah. Or as you mentioned, people you're unaware of. The thing is, as I've said, I bet there's loads of people on here who do videos and I don't know it. Who said knife, sorry. Is that UK legal carry? Yes, mate. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yep, non-locking, total legal carry. It's like the Tanto one, just it ain't got the other, it's not got the sharpened hook on it and the Phillips screwdriver. Don't said your full name's going on the database, Rob. Andy said, hi, mate. Done the Russian impression yet? Yeah, sorry, I did it earlier. You'd have to rewind. But sadly, you can't rewind this one today. So you've missed it. RDP said, don't care. I almost about said, when shit hit the fan, would you take some stranger under your wing and feed them if they had some skill to offer? Possibly, but I'm a really, really, really paranoid person. So they would probably have had to help me first for me to want to help them. Otherwise, I'd try and like not go near anyone. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, it's the only way I can really put it. Well, I suppose if I found someone dying or something and I nursed them back to health, you know, and they seemed like they was grateful for me helping them, yeah, I think I would. Yeah, it's a very, very, you know, hard to think because it might be completely different when you're in the real situation. Then he said you can get pistol bolts that are 1-piece metal. They last longer than the 2-piece and they bend if you hit something too solid. I have got some of them, but the problem was I couldn't find any when I was buying them. Because in fact, the ones you're on about they're the best ones, aren't they? The 1-piece ones with the flight stuck to the sides. but I can never find them as cheap and as readily available as these. But yeah, overall, I would use them or the ones you mentioned. I'm trying to look for one. I've got some here. Yeah, there it is. You mean these ones, don't you? I'll tell you the only downside with these. This is what I mean. They've all got downsides, though. All right, I'll show you what the downsides are. Right, so these plastic ones, the tips come off really easily. These metal ones, the flights come out quite easily. And then these metal ones, the tips come out and you can't get them. They won't stay in again afterwards. So it's a toss-up of what you like. But the two best hard-hitting ones are them. But yeah, once them tips come out, they won't go back in. Whereas these are screw-in. Yeah, it's all personal preference, isn't it? But I know what you mean. Who was that? Zed, not Z? You mentioned that. Yeah. RDP said, I'm going to film it tomorrow. I can't edit it, so I need to do a single vid. Rita said, I'll probably be useless and shit hit the fan. Marcus said, shit hit the fan, bring it on. Sue said, I'm a smart and I learn what I needed from them, then eat them. Atomic said, if you don't mind me asking, what city do you live in? Yeah, Buckinghamshire, home counties, yeah. Captain Bovril said, it is Friescock. Lol. Funny enough, we were just on a random word generator and we all loved it. Apparently a Friescock is some kind of thistle, but we like to think it's a good description of us. Well, I thought you'd come up with it for that. So yeah, it's a good name. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny. Friescock. I love it. I love names like that. I've always loved Bushcrapping's name. I think they're great. I was about to actually Zulu, great tactic. Zulu said with some jelly beans and a nice bottle of Tizer. Did you go like that when you said that? As he said, it would depend on how attractive she was. Yeah, that makes a difference. Yeah, he never said woman. I was about to say human meat can make you mentally ill. I did not know that. What's it like the mad cow disease kind of thing? RDP said he lives somewhere in the Midlands, not saying anymore. Alice said, I was wondering if you had an opinion on the Spyderco UK EDC. My only opinion on them would honestly be too expensive for me. Unless they are cheaper than I know, but any knife cheaper than 20 quid or 30 quid, I don't buy them unless it's a big knife. I wouldn't buy a folder personally for more than 30 quid or even 20 quid. When you can get a Ganzo that's really good for 15 quid. But yeah, I bet there's nothing wrong with it. I just can't afford it. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it in the slightest, but yeah, I just can't afford them. When I was about to say, not to all women will have bushes and beards and shit in a fan. But yeah, Ganzos, as Marcus said, yeah, well worth getting. I don't know what I've done with my Ganzo at the minute. Oh, this is my lock knife EDC, I suppose. But that's been chucked in the drawer for now because I've been EDCing a little legal carry one. So I'm telling you, shit hit the fan, I'd be looking for you and your brother. In my luck, you'd shoot me. Well, just make sure you have a little hold a little flag up with your name on it before. We'll spot you with some fucking binoculars and then that's you. We'll all have a secret password for each other. Or have a secret tattoo or something. In an obvious place. Tattoo on your ear or something. Exozoo says human meat, couldn't agree anymore. My wife's got some amount of human meat. She's completely radio mental. Mental. Mark says human meat is supposed to taste like pork. He said you can get them from Blades and Bows, $6.99 for 10. Oh, what's that? The bolts? Oh, them ones. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah. That's quite dear though. Well, it's not that dear, but considering, yeah, got 60 for 10 of there. But I know these aren't as good. But yeah, yeah, can't remember how much these were. But as I said, they've both got pros and cons. The only thing I don't like about these is every time the tips come out, I've never been able to get the tips back in properly. Whereas these, if that comes out, you can actually just put it back in with a bit of I put a bit of glue on or a bit of double-sided tape, push it back in. I can never seem to get them tips staying on them. The other one, I can't find it now. My man's smart said roast pork. Ellis said they're 50 quid. Yeah, that's way too much for me for a knife, for a folding knife. That 15 quid, I think, or less. Simon says, don't shoot. Shows WC tattoo on his ass. That'll do it. That'll do it. Did not see said to Ellis, yeah, they're okay. I own one, but they're not really worth the price they want now. RDP said, I like the Spyderco Ray Mears knife, but too expensive and only available from Ray's site as a proper Scandi edge. Yeah, it's a shame. A lot of those knives, they're really fucking nice knives, but they're way too much, aren't they, for what they are? Atomic Miners had ever been to Sheffield? No, I was saying yesterday, I think the most northern I've ever been in this country was fucking Birmingham. Yeah, it's not even north at all. One of the of human meat will give us gout. I reckon it would. RDP said, have you seen the Dutch bushcraft knives? Have some of their footage stolen from the rubbish Chinese knife makers to sell their crappy Chinese knives? No, I didn't know that. Marco said less Mike. I don't know what I said now. Where am I? I must have said, Mike, what would you eat? What did you eat for dinner today? I had a whole 14-inch pizza and feel bloated. Well, I had weird stuff today. Let me just try and remember what I had for my lunch. I had. Oh, you know what? I can't fucking remember. What did I have? I had a load of crap today, though. I know that. Unless today it was when I think I may have had a cheese and onion roll, like a sausage roll, but made cheese and onion, and a ham sandwich with a bit of coleslaw and some cucumber in it, with brown bread. But for my dinner, I had a bloody tin of it was a tin of chili and wedges, and I had that with some fucking oven baked fucking aubergine, which was like chewing on fucking leather. Yeah, a bit weird today. That's like I said, you're paying for a name. You're paying for a name with Ray Mears. Yeah, exactly. That's my view. I've been to Colchester. I might have, but I don't know. And that's the link to that thing, is it, Liam? I'll have a look at that later. Couldn't send us it on Twitter, could you, please? Bit easier for me that way. Although I can look for here easier. What's the time? 10:30. So yeah, if I look at that, just mean I'd have to look hour and a half into it, wouldn't it? Yeah, my uncle has a plaque in Sheffield Wednesday ground, Marcus. Oh, nice. That's obviously nice. What part? You know what? I can't remember if like where. It's like the swords. I'm sure those 600 quid plus swords are nice, but too much for just cutting water bottles in the garden. Yeah, exactly. Or just having, yeah, because that's the most you're going to use it for. Some people wouldn't even use them for that. Once I said I've had a bad stomach all evening, I think what I ate for dinner yesterday has disagreed with me. How's your sort of stomach and all that been lately? Has it been all right apart from today then? Like I said, I had sweet and sour Marmite. So, is that a thing, or is that something you had to sort of make yourself? everyone's telling everyone where they live now. RDP said, I want to cut those fucking eyes out, mate. I want to cut their fucking eyes out. What's that to? And I said, will do in the original video. That's nice of you. I said, all my friends live around there. I know Spartan said, have you tried bubble and squeak? Yeah, I like a bit of bubble and squeak. I'll probably have a bit of bubble and squeak Monday with the Sunday dinner leftovers. Atomic Commander said he died in a car crash. My mother paid and all that. Oh, that's nice. For the plaque, is it? Yeah, that's nice, that. Welcomes that. You know, nice to commemorate someone, I think. Jack Striker said, I live on organic porridge, oats and currants. Nice. Yeah, I might have to start doing that because I like to try and change my breakfast a bit. I try not to eat the same crap all the time. Not crap, but you know what I mean? Try not to eat the same thing all the time. Because if you are giving yourself, if you are having something bad in it, you're having it every day. At least if you change your meals, you're not having the same thing constantly. So I tried to mix it up a bit, personally. Apart from today, been absolutely fine. Just came on this evening, an hour after dinner. I'm not sure, not what I ate tonight doing it. Right, yeah. Tom said, anyone here ever tried Henderson's relish? I don't think I have. He said, I remember last night's stream. Yeah, stream. Marcus said, what is bubble and squeak? Well, it's normally leftovers, and it would consist, I think bubble and squeak has to have potatoes and it has to have cabbage in it, or something similar to cabbage, maybe Brussels sprouts. But it's normally leftovers, so it's your potato, carrots, cabbage, broccoli, stuff like that. You mash it all up together and then you fry it. Yeah, quite nice. I love a bit of bubble and squeak. And I said, do you watch Iraq Veteran? You should try and get them to join your shooting contest. You know what? Years ago, me and him was subscribed to each other because we did some video where we did like a when he was a little channel, we did like a this channel. There was a big channel that used to do these like channel swap things, and I'm pretty sure me and him was on the same one. I've not watched his videos for ages. I'd like to get some of the American, because the only Americans who ever joined in was Electro, joining in with his cannon. I'm surprised I haven't had more join in with their firearms, but yeah. Or even English people joining in with firearms. Maybe people don't think that's what I mean, but yeah, I'd like to see some firearms in it. I'll have to try and go out with my cousin Ben and shoot a shotgun at some targets for it one day, and that might inspire other people to join in with that kind of stuff then. RDP said, removing the eyes of the scumbags lets them live, but makes life 100% more difficult because they can't rob, mug, attack, thief. It's all a permanent reminder of what they did. I was about that video Liam put on the link to it. You put that comment on about 5 times. I'm going to remove the other ones out of it. Where am I? Marcus said, bloody nice, Marcus. You forget a bottle. Don't you like bubble and squeak? Jack Striker said, nasty farts with bubble and squeak. Yeah, that's the old cabbage in it, isn't it? It's either boiled potatoes and cabbage. Yeah, and soup show. Yeah, that's it. I'd love to get some of them lot on it. It'd be good. Yeah, maybe I'll have to go out with a shotgun, and that might persuade other people to come in. Yeah. Hickok 45, yeah. Then he said, like, see someone use a punt gun. I said punt in your competition. Yeah, that'd be good. Tomic said we had a bench on the road, it happened, that got destroyed in a separate crash. That proves that road is bad and you should stay away from it. RDP said, I'm getting serious lag, missing a lot of what you are saying, mate. I'm going to go. All right, see you later, RDP. sort you out. I'll share your link later. Classic Firearms is top 2, yeah. Decent jumper, you right, mate? And he said, when I got a decent air gun and my shotgun, I'll join in the contest. Nice one. Yeah, I can definitely do. I could do a full like an 30-foot-pound air rifle, but I don't think that's not going to look like I'm using a firearm. So I'll try and work out some way of doing it with a shotgun. Yeah, I'll work out some way, even if I have to print out a great big fuck off target, so that you can still do 6 individual groupings on it. You know what I mean? And it's, yeah, my bad. Is my shitty internet. Can't remove either. Nah, it's all right, mate. I've removed the others. Simon said you can only buy Henderson Roast in Sheffield. It's the only place it's made. Might be available elsewhere. I don't know. Classic Firearms. When myself said we'll throw a Paul Harrell recommendation in. IDP, I'll message you somehow about the vid tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Yeah, good night, IDP. Good night, Rob. I'm not smart. Said, Mike, can you carry darts as EDC item? I reckon so, couldn't you? I don't reckon they'd be very useful for anything other than using darts, though, personally. Oh, God, I've suddenly got a really bad guy now. It's a bit of trapped wind, that is, I tell you. Ooh. Simon said it's more like Worcester sauce. Ah, right. Bullfrog said if a target was that big, you might as well chuck yourself through it and label it human cannibal. No, but you know what I mean. If I have a target that big and I shoot with a shotgun, there's going to be no target left, is there? But if you did a big one and stood far enough back, I don't know what the grouping would be like, but you could at least do different groupings. You know what I mean? You don't understand me, don't you? Because I've had to have this conversation with other people before about small targets. If you shoot a small target like that with something that's going to make a hole that big, then it can't be scored. So you need a bigger target for the bigger projectile. Marcus said, I wonder if you could bring down a squirrel with a dart. I don't know. You might be able to. I don't know. I'll tell you what, squirrels are fucking strong, though. Squirrels have got to be some of the toughest little animals going, I think, for what they are. Simon said, what's above your pump and crossbow? Is it a little club? Yeah, well, it's a little torch. It's one of them, yeah, it's like a baton torch. Atomic Command said the road is called Westwood. Neo stuff, you right, mate? Once I said you could use a slug for the targets. Yeah, the only thing with the slugs, though, I think you need a I think you need a firearms license to shoot them. And my cousin's firearm license only covers air rifles, overpower air rifles, or what you want to call them. But yeah, that would be perfect for it, though. Oh, Spartan said, my friend had a dart stuck in his skull before his girlfriend found out he was cheating. Threw it at his noggin. So, Rob said the size shot determines the size of target. Exactly. Weapons House said, yeah, not easily in the UK regarding firearms laws. Yeah. Is there any kind of what's the biggest shot you can use, though? You can't even use a double-O buck in this country without firearms license, can you? Because a double-O buck with 6 shots in it would be perfect to stand quite far. Because it don't have to be, again, it's my shooting competition. It don't have to be fucking, Electro uses the cannon, blows the target to pieces, don't he? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a bit of fun. I can see, yeah, true. Yeah, Mike, true about squirrels. Bullfrog said, shotgun, I don't think I'm going to bother trying to get a license for it. Unlikely I'll be given one. You know, you're not like being given rules by the state for anything. It'd be their shotgun, not mine. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't bother. Bullfrog said it was going to be a tactical looking pump shotgun. You know, you can get them. It's up to you. I wouldn't bother though. Liam said the Fox shot one people mentioned before, which is number 2 shot or something like that. Yeah. I'll work something out. He's got a 410. Maybe I can work out some way to do. If the 410 does reasonably small groupings, I might not be able to do I might not have to do a bigger, a massive target. But you know, it doesn't matter. Anyway, I'll work something out. Iron Man Spartan said blunderbuss would be good to shoot first. Yeah, first shotgun. Yeah, that'd be good. Again, that'll blow the target to pieces. Yeah, I might just do that. I'll just put a target up, shoot with a funny shotgun, blow it some pieces, and that'll be my round done. So I can't do the rest of them. Tomic said there's clay pigeon shooting place near me in High Green. Ellis said I think birdshot is a good choice for target. Close range groupings are generally pretty small with a shotgun. Bring on the barrel's choke though. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. He said, I wonder if anyone will ever use a sucker gun for your competition. Wow. What's a sucker gun? Oh, what, the little suction ones? Yeah, I've got one of them. I could do that. If that's what I think it is. Marcus said, anyone ever shot a crow with blackbird? I've not. I'm about to say shotgun, watermelon, point blank range. Oh yeah, he did mean that. Yeah, like little old dart guns. Yeah, they could do. Someone could get their kid to join in. Shoot, yeah, why not? Lecturer said I went to work and they said it might flood again. Sent me home, so I'm back again. We were just talking about you and your cannon. Webs said I assume he means the one that shoots sucker darts. Yeah. Jack Striker said I used to have 9mm shotgun and load the cartridge with a single ball. Yeah, that would be a brilliant thing to do. I'll work something out. Yeah. I'll ask him, see what he can get hold of, what license he's got, and what we can do. But I'll work something out. But I may try that because it might bring some other people in. If they see shotgun, they'll think, oh, I've got a shotgun, I can join in. Because that's why in the picture to the shooting competition, it's got all those things in it. It's got firearms. It's even got a fucking trebuchet in it because you could use that. Like I said, anyone ever shot a crow, blackbird, raven? The blood is very bright red. Did not know that. Almost Spark said you can still buy the paper real cap guns. He just said I've shot rats. Jack Striker said also known as a number 3 garden gun. All right, I did not know that. Like I said, one knows about memories. Bullfrog said to Marcus, it's a waste of time really. The state owns your gun, just like the greedy corporate owns your credit card. I think I'll stick to crossbow and bow. Dominic Commando said, what's your favourite gas mask? My favourite gas mask would be the M61 V2 because that's the only one I own. I'm not massively into gas masks, to be honest. I found Liam more through, that's weapons and stuff, through crossbow videos and stuff like that. Crossbows, air rifles and stuff like that, rather than the gas masks. I watch his gas mask videos though, but I'm not massively into them. Almost Spartan said, should not shoot crows, very intelligent birds. Yeah, Marcus, where do you live? You're not in the UK, are you? That's probably why a lot of people haven't shot them over here. Don't really look on here, can my phone. Christmas, I remember my dad back when he was alive told me someone shot a 12 gauge slug at a shovel someone was holding out, blew it out their hand into bits, if I remember right. Yeah, I've seen videos what slugs can do. Oh, Manchester. It made me think you weren't in the UK then. Something you said earlier made me think you weren't in the UK for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't you, mate. Because I thought you did, and then something you said earlier made me think you didn't. But I may have been mistaken. Yeah, I've seen 12 gauge slugs shooting all the way through cars and through body armour. And maybe you said something earlier that, yeah. It's a shame I live at my mum's and my nan's because I'm not allowed to get crossbows. Yeah, you get one day. Hey, my guts are playing up now. It feels like fucking trapped wind. That's either the fucking aubergine or the fucking chili. What one do you think? Like I said about Colchester, Essex. I'm not sure, Marcus. I'm not sure. I don't know now. It might not have even been you. I must about a soft body armour can stop 12 gauge slugs but would break a few ribs. I suppose it all depends, doesn't it? I've seen some soft body armour, as I mentioned, shoots through a car, shoots through some soft body armour, and it goes out the other side of the car. Ellis said, I want to see a weapons and stuff video versus Mike in a shooting contest. Well, we've done one on, he's joined my shooting competition a couple of times. But yeah, one day I probably will meet up with weapons and stuff. Yeah, that probably will happen. We probably will do a bit of shooting in his garden or whatever. PJ, you're off, are you, mate? Yeah, see you later, mate. He's off to work. What's that rat killing? And that just said, what Mama don't know won't hurt her. Get the crossbow. Atomic Commander. Richard Smith said some slugs are hitting at 4,000 foot-pounds of energy. That would kill you on hydro shock alone. Yeah. Well, as I mentioned, I've seen them shooting, you know. Marcus said, to almost what when you shoot, kill a crow, etc., loads of them fly over the spot. It's called a funeral to warn the other birds of danger. And that's really interesting, that. And I'll tell you what, I don't know if it's just coincidence, but when I buried my pet bird, right, it's the weirdest fucking thing ever, right? When I buried my pet bird, put it in the ground, covered it up with dirt, and all of the fucking trees around was full, and I mean fucking full, of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of birds. It was the weirdest thing ever. I think it was just a coincidence. But yeah, it was quite eerie, you know, if you sort of believe in them kind of things, which I don't really. But yeah, it was very bizarre. There was hundreds of birds in the trees around where I was burying it. See you later, CJ. Like I said, they also never forget a face. Jack Strike said, biggest caliber I ever shot was a 270. Or yeah, 270. Yeah. Like I said, they must be telepathic. I'll tell you what, it was bizarre. I think it was a coincidence though, but yeah, fucking bizarre it was, I'll tell you. It even gave me a shiver, it was so weird. But I reckon it was just a coincidence. But yeah. Like I said, no coincidence, Mike. Well, maybe it wasn't, you know what I mean? I even went in and told everyone. It was so weird. Made them come out and look. He said the only firearm I ever shot was a 1911 at the local fair. Can't have those now, of course. Yeah, pity in it. How we've gone nowadays. I've only ever shot shotguns. And as he said, bloody thing scared the crap out of me, to be honest. Lecter said, when I was a kid, me and my dad had a big argument about a weapon shotgun I had. He found a 20 gauge that I'd cut down to sub 12 inches. He started dating a lady who was a cop not long before I did it. So, Mark said, within seconds of me shooting one, there was 30 birds overhead circling the spot. That's really weird, isn't it? Jack Steiger said, I used to have pistols pre-97. I remember you mentioning that in your videos, Jack. Tonic Commander said, I found a shotgun shell in Westwood Park once. I remember old Lewis, he was saying about, he lives up in Liverpool, I think. I'm not sure, Merseyside or, yeah, I don't know, wherever. Finding shotgun cartridges in the fucking gutter in the road. Maybe completely wrong where he lives, but don't quote me on that. Atomic Commander said, I found a shotgun. Yeah, read that. Actually, said, birds communicate with pitches too high for human ears, very clever creatures. Birds. I said, birds are nice. Imagine waking up to hear no birds, waking up to hear no bird song. You know the world has come to an end. Robinson said, Electro needs to be careful with that ATF. Don't murder him for that. Oh, did he? Well, he said when he was a kid, so he's got a. It should be right. Rob said, we have it bad on weapons in the UK. Now with these new laws, we're being treated like children. Marcus said, not birds, mate. Police surveillance. Lecter said, I was 14. That thing is in the riverbed somewhere for the last 20 years. Then he said, Marcus, yeah, it's a long time ago, mind you. It was at shooting gallery at fair. Jack Sark said, like Bullfrog said, government can take them whenever they want. Yeah, well, we discuss that quite often on my streams, on my game streams, Jack. Me, Bullfrog, Liam, Richard, and that. Yeah, we've spoke quite a lot on that. Don't come up so much on here. Yeah, it is. You are like it's Liam who says it. You're sort of renting them, aren't you? Really, that's all they are. Yeah. Well, you might as well just be renting them because they can take them off you at any time. I ain't got no interest in it anyway because I don't want the police coming around my house. I don't want to be anything involved with the police if I can help it. Not that I'm doing anything criminal, but you know, if the police are doing what they're supposed to be doing, they'll be fucking probably watching you every fucking move anyway, wouldn't they? Because it's just part of their job. Jack Sykes said they all got melted in Sheffield Ford by Sheffield Ford masters. Bloody hell. Terrible, isn't it, really? They're not easy. Peacemakers as well. Yeah, I read that. Introduce a little place surveillance. Look up Atlas Military Robot, Boston Dynamics. I'll have a look later then. Lecter said I could shatter 3 beer bottles spread out over a foot apart with one shot at about 10 yards with that thing. Bullfrog said, did that comment I made about the Archbishop Canterbury come up as spam? Yeah, it didn't come up at all. Marcus said to me, spot on, Mike. And he said, we have a longer shooting culture in the US. Pity what it has become. Yeah, exactly. Lecter said, killed a squirrel with it somehow at 20 yards. I figured it would go all around him. Dad made me eat it. Squirrel's quite nice, though, isn't it? Or did he make you eat it deliberately so you had to eat all the little pellets? I'm as well. I said, please take guns off people and sell them back to drug dealers, crap bastards. Like I said, I love squirrel, tasty. It's nice, isn't it? I like squirrel. So I said, is there anything good in Sheffield? Is there anything good in Sheffield? The Forge Masters is the last forge, isn't it? There must be some cool stuff left from the war worth seeing. Then what he said, indeed, there's a lot of things that were fun back then have gone now. Tom said, the other day I decked out my mate's Silent Bird Doctor with 10M bags and camo with the 10M walked around. It's funny. Rawful said, why can't he just annoy God with all his stupid ideas, not fill all the local news up with him? Director said it was a bad shot. That's why I'm surprised I actually hit it. 9 pellets and 00 buck. Yeah. That's I said, I never go into Sheffield. I used to be there all the time, but no more. I can hate the place these days. Evans said, stop reading fake news then. He's only bringing up the Archbishop of Canterbury, Liam, because he wants to bring up religion, because he can't resist. It's got to be at least once every stream, he's got to bring up religion or politics. He can't help himself. And it's only because it says not to. Man Spartan said, you can get rifled shotguns primarily for slugs. Tom said, I never watch the news anymore. Oh, I don't. Tom said, why is that, Jack? What's there and why you hate it? And look, he said, there's a Catholic priest who sings lots of songs about heavenly things. I'm just going to delete your comment, Zed, not Z, not because of what it is, but because this is exactly why I tell Bullfrog not to bring up religion. Because even if it's one little comment and that's it, I have to go on for fucking half an hour now about people going on about religion, even jokingly. I just don't, I'm not interested in it. You know what I mean? MS Spark said the only truth on the news is the weather. But I wasn't having a go at you, Zed, not Z. I'm just, you know, Bullfrog brought it up and then everyone starts it. You know what I mean? And then I have to, you know, in 15 minutes, I'll be fucking constantly deleting things. Wasn't the content of the joke. That was fine. But Bullfrog does it every single stream. He has to bring up something I've asked him not to. Does it every single time. Electro said, do the Sheffield's knives I see here in the US actually come from Sheffield or China? I don't actually know. I don't know. I suppose supposedly they should do, but I don't know if they do. They're not. Yeah. After just use an app to check the weather without seeing any other news. Yeah. And it's still wrapping Christmas presents. That's right. It's so different, and the people are different, and the whole place is just not what I used to like about it anymore. Actually, said weather. Anyone think the weather could be a tad messed up? Lots of natural disasters. Rita Smith says paradox rifles have only the choke rifled, so you can shoot birdshot and slugs accurately. I'm smart said the news depresses me. Yeah, I don't watch the news at all now. The only news I see is little bits occasionally when I go to my emails, stuff I can't not see. If I could block that, I would. But yeah, I can't not. Simon said the Jack. Yeah, that sounds about right. He said markers are available online. What was that? Oh, Sheffield Knives. Rob said, I tried to chat up at last. That said, go away, I only sleep with cowboys. And it's at Rabbi's. He said, what's your name? I said, Hopalong Goldberg. So, Wolfhawk said, Sheffield Israeli commando knife. I hope they don't actually use that in active war zone. Did you not think that was very good, that one, Bullfrog? I can't remember what your opinion on that was. I don't have one. Marcus said to him, that's what fake news is a great description. Sam, you right, mate? I said, Bullfrog, well, obviously not, because it's a Reaper of the old K-bar style knives they used to use. And I said, hopefully I'll get Werark HW77 for Christmas. What do you want? I'll tell you what, I want to get, I don't know what it's called, but there's an SMK, I think it's SMK pistol, break barrel that's 5 foot-pounds. So I'm going to try and get myself that. I may have to get myself a new telly first, so. But I've still got an old fucking CRT telly. And I'll have to buy it myself. It'll be my own Christmas present. No one would buy me that. Let's say possibly China then. They aren't usually under glass in the store. They're on the shelf, ready to toss in the shopping cart. More around Christmas than anything. Yeah, who knows? Comic Commander said, Jack, in some parts there's an old wrecked out old buildings. Bloody council can't be asked to clean them up. Lots of people in Sheffield hate the council. I think people all over the country hate people from the council most of the time. You know, not people from the council, but the council. What are you doing for your 40th birthday, Mike? Mine is 4 years away. Yeah, 2 years away for me. Don't know. Probably just have a party. About it, probably. I ain't thought about it. But nothing special. I'm not too bothered about stuff like that. Party would do me. Yeah, fuck me. I've got terrible trap wind now. Oh, God. Damien said, hey, Marcus, how's it going? Hey, Mark. Yeah, not bad, mate, not bad. Unfortunately, it's not my preferable loadout. Marcus, Bradley, Heine Haynes has some as well. Women's Hustle, by Sheffield Knives by John Noel and Sons Limited. Knives are proper ones, actually built in Sheffield. They also have MOD approval to make the Fairbairn Sykes knives. Oh, nice. Jack Starker said, I used to be a security guard around Sheffield in some really old buildings. Like, maybe you need a dump. Possibly. Well, I have had one. It might be that. I reckon I've got that fucking, it's probably that fucking aubergine or something. I've never had that before. Well, I have had it before, but not like how I had it today. Well, I've got half an hour, then I can go. So, either that or I'll have to go for a piss and have a quick, let some gas out. Richard Smith said, gotta go now. Great stream. See you later, Rich. I'm going to start to loosen your belt, Mike. I ain't factoring. Actually, yeah, I could do that. I've got it right up. Well, until I've got some Sheffield steel in my shed. I want to make it into a machete or a few knives. Like I said, what quaint talk. As I've said, so my Reap Pro new Fairbairn is made by them, so is the Israeli style knife. Both are very good in my opinion. Activated charcoal tablets are good for track wind. Nice. The only activated charcoal I've got. I don't know if I'd want to have that. I've got some in there for homebrew. Probably it is just the same stuff though. I'll be alright after this. It's not terrible, you know when you get that really painful track wind, it's not like that. I'll just get in the odd bit now and then. Bullfrog said no, Liam, it's not shit, but no match for the other stuff I have. It's not as good as the juggling either. Brass guard, that's no good to have to take care of. Let's see, any favourite brand of knives out there? I like Spyderco the best. Yeah, I like the Ganzos. Ganzos. Yeah, I don't know. Ganzos and San Renmus are good for price. Some said won't activate charcoal, plug you up, eat some ash and let it go. Yeah. One said, and in your M61 filter, wouldn't want to eat that either. It contains chromium. The charcoal is in tablet capsules, so it works in your gut as it's meant to. Now, I've looked them up actually, because it interested me when you could eat. When I found out you could eat activated charcoal, I looked into it. Yeah, people used to have tablets of it, didn't they? Yeah, well, they do now, but yeah. And he said, I only remember the young ones when Vivian had trapped wind and they thought he was pregnant. Yeah, I fucking love the young ones. I've still got it. Still got the DVDs up there. And some old VHSs. But the DVDs have got stuff cut out of them. There's music cut out of them as well. Didn't he said, no, I've read that. Jack Stryker said, Whitby have really impressed me with my new knife. Is that, if you put that on any video, Jack, what knife's that? Walker said, it's in my display cabinet next to the bayonet and revolver. Director says, CRKT is pretty good. Ganzo and Kaiser are making a good name for themselves. You know, Kaisers are nice. I'll still use them. Best thing for trap wind. Basically, the charcoal absorbs the gases in your stomach. And you would obviously shit out a tiny amount of charcoal, yeah. Wolfog said, I've got a Whitby lock knife, Jack. Very tough thing. Probably 10 years old. One of the first lock knives I owned. I said, I wonder how many have ended up with shotgun weddings due to trapped wind. Weapons officer, very cheap to buy in bulk as well. They used to be used in countries that couldn't afford expensive pharmaceutical tablets. Yeah, I didn't know till recently that that stuff even existed. But yeah, a couple of months ago, I found out. I know what I was looking up. Oh no! Do you know how I found it out? Because I wanted to drink some booze that still had active charcoal in it, and I was worried before I drank it. Yeah, so it's probably about a year ago I found out then, because I've not drunk homebrew all this year. So yeah, last year I wanted to drink some homebrew that still had active charcoal inside it. So I looked up and then I found out that yeah, it would be fine, probably be good for you, and that people take tablets and that, and there's no end of weird things. Like they used to do loads of stuff with it, didn't they? That's it, yeah. Marcus said charcoal's used for A&E to soak up drugs in the stomach. Yeah, that's another one, yeah. Wolford said the PBK Bowie is the best cheap Bowie knife in my opinion. Features on a few videos. Yeah, I've seen that one, yeah. Dr. Ricardo said, thanks for the sub thing, by the way. Well, cheers for joining in with it, mate. Only time carbon tablets are bad is if you take them at the same time as prescriptions. Stops the tablets from working. Yeah, it's quite an interesting thing, you know, activated charcoal, isn't it, when you know what it does. But yeah, it absorbs stuff, don't it? That's why you use it for homebrew, because it absorbs all the impurities but leaves the alcohol and the water still in there. Mike said, yeah, Subfest was great. Yeah, if any of you ain't joined in that, go on to that video and join it in and get some more subscribers, and we'll find out who you are and that and what your channel's about. Lacto said, I knew a girl who tried to kill herself. She took all the meds in the bathroom and ended up drinking charcoal drinks at the hospital for a few days. Oh, nice, yeah. Not our nice bit happened, but nice that they saved her, sort of thing. Then up he said, the Bullfrog, I got the PBK Bowie, pretty good for the money. And so the PBK sheath knife, is very good, very cheap knife. Yeah, with most things, as long as you get like a decent fucking full tang thing, you can't really go wrong. Not that other knives are no good, other kind of handles, but a full tang thing, you know it's going to be strong. Someone who said the vet used activated charcoal. One of my dogs, dog bit a Soren desert toad, poisonous, and hose his mouth for about 20 minutes. Tom said, yeah, I'll check it regularly and sub to people. Yeah, I've got to go on there later. When I go, I'll go back on there later tonight and sub everyone on there. Comic Commander said, thanks for the sub, Simon. Well, the other cheap PBK have nylon, Bowie leather. It has a clone called Dundee Bowie in his Anglo arms. You like Jack? Good to see you on for a bit. Yeah, I'm going to go off at past. Oh, fucking knows. Marcus said, Samuel, you have all sorts of nasty things over there, don't you? I took a pee in the Utah desert and had a rattle start up as soon as my pee hit the ground. There we are. Actor said, I think the best thing about where I live is we have very little poisonous animals like toads and scorpions and such. Few snakes, but they run away from you. That's good. That's why I like the UK. We don't have to mess around with a lot of that kind of stuff. I'm about to make a weapon we can all enter the raffle to win. Just price the tickets. I could do that. Because that's the only reason I don't do giveaways a lot, is I can't afford to do the postage. But yeah, I probably could nowadays. Tom said, be mindful about scammers and spammers commenting. Idiots find it, it'll ruin it for the rest of us. Oh, I'll sort them out, don't worry about that. But I know what you mean though, Simon, I agree with you there. But yeah, no, I'll sort it out. We'll know anyway, because it'll start being really random people. Keith's on, you right, mate? Ben said, Marcus rattlers are bad. I have Mojave rattlers in my area, very aggressive. We're lucky to get the rattle before they strike. Marcus said, posting a board is a killer. Yeah. Yeah. I can't afford, Wolfhawk said, there are scorpions and Sheerness docks on the Isle of Sheppey. You end up in that hell, you'll have a lot worse than scorpions to worry about. Marcus said, I didn't hang around. I preempted you there. I knew it was hanging. Yeah, the delay on this is actually only about 5 seconds today. Rob said I had a fight with an adder, ended up hitting it with a Christmas tree. And it fucked off. We'll see. I've never seen an adder. Not in real life, Sam said I have a 2 metre long stick with nails on the end. Good smack on the head and the rattler is in my freezer. I must about to, do you still have the spike buckler? That was cool, dude. Yeah, I've still got that. It's sat in the summer house, so I don't really have nowhere to put it in here. Tom said, I've only ever seen a grass snake. Actually, I've not even seen a grass snake. Never seen an adder. We're lucky in the UK. More likely to see an escaped pet. Yeah. Wolfhawk said, lots of spiders and insects in Kent. They're brought in by lorries from Dover. As these big fuck off black spiders apparently from down near the Med. Yeah, and the problem is it's getting it's getting hotter in this country now, so them things are starting to be live now. Alice said, do you remember Sonic the Egg? Yeah, I remember Sonic the Egg. That was just yesterday, wasn't it? Why, what made you say that? Was he back or something? Homes have all those spiders coming in, stealing our spiders' jobs. Well, I remember 10 years ago, you'd never heard of a false widow spider, and I'd never ever seen a false widow spider. Now I see them all the time. They are, yeah. Thomas has bought them up now. Yeah. See them in our summer house quite often. They have to go on a killing spree. And actually said, how does the rattler taste? We have these black non-poisonous snakes around here. I think they're rat snakes. Thomas said, in the end of monsoon season here, also known as tarantula season, yeah, bloody hell. Said, there's false wheels in my garden, fucking getting bit by one of them nasty cunts, yeah. Yeah, I always kill fucking false wheels if I see them. Honest Mark said, do you have any Wellington boots, Mike? Must have for shitted fun. Yeah, I've got some. Wolfwalk said, I have killed a scorpion once with a fork on holiday. Oh, yeah. I'm not the one you got in that case, is it? Mark said, they don't bite, do they? The commander said, I spray. And then he deleted it. Em said, rattler doesn't really have much taste. I soak it in buttermilk and garlic before freezing. It adds a pleasant flavour. Bullfrog said, maybe. It just reminded me my window's open. But it's got a screen on it. Cashy Head, he said, you and Weapon Stuff really need to do a collaboration video, lad. Oh, said we probably will do one day. Either that or we'll do a stream where I have him as a guest. We have to plan it out one day. It can be quite a pain in the ass to do though, because it's almost like walkie-talkie, sort of over and out. You know, you have to stop talking to let the other one talk. Sam said tarantulas will bite, but not poisonous, just dirty and infectious. Mark said Sam will have alligator, Florida chicken taste. Alice said, no, he ain't back, and false widow's nest in my home. The little bastard. It's time to fumigate and chewing bubble gum. I'm all out of bubble gum. Rob said, got to go. Good night, Mike. Good night, all. Cheers, mate. See you later. Casey said, I would love that. Actually, I had frog's eggs once. It was like chicken. I've never had frog's eggs, but I would. Right, where am I? Didn't see there were quite a few people bitten by adders this year. Oh, bloody hell. Comic Commander said, sorry, I meant spread wasps so much the bug spray went green. Ah, right. He said, two of the most straight talking lads on Facebook. YouTube, you mean? Well, I know what you mean. Wolfhook said you should get taxidermies, Mike. I mean insects. I do not like anybody who kills endangered animals and keeps the skins. The only reason I dislike Trump Jr. and that fat bastard for a coast steer. Yeah, I think I looked into that kind of stuff once, but nah, I just didn't. I don't know. It's not the. I don't know. Fucking around with dead animals all the time. It just. You know what I mean? Bad enough skinning something to clean it. I'll do it, but it don't have to make me feel dirty when I do it. So I won't really fucking around with a dead body of an animal constantly. I'd be itching all the time. I'm said Markside Gator 2. There used to be an annual Eat Your Way Around the World convention in my hometown. Got to try a little everything. And now that I would do. That does sound good. I must want a garden, camp out, stream, simulate shit to find and test equipment. Well, now I've got a gate that locks. I probably could, because I never used to I couldn't bear sleeping in my garden when we didn't have a proper gate, because anyone could literally just walk straight in. Now I've actually got a big fuck off 8-foot fucking gate that I could actually lock if I wanted to. I said pigeon is easy to prepare. Just cut the breasts off and chop the rest. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. You know, I used to skin things and keep the skins and salt the skins and then sell the skins on eBay. You get an all right bit of money for that, you know, for what they are. But I don't know. It just always makes me feel dirty for some reason. I don't know why. Do you know what I mean by that? Some of you might know what I mean. Itchy because you think there might be stuff in the fucking animal's fur or something. I'm prepared to do it, but until I see them trying to help goats through a fence in the Middle East, if you know what I mean. Bullfrog said camping in the garden, that's kids' stuff, might do a camp in the woods or under a bridge in that sinkhole state. Yeah, I could do. I said, yeah, they're well known for that. What's that for? I want the Middle East. And actually, I've done before another thing I killed as a kid that my parents made me eat because I killed it. Oh, I've had dove before, yeah. Well, our pigeons are sort of wood pigeons, and they're very close to a dove, very similar thing. Collared doves and that, and pigeons, they're pretty much the same, aren't they? And that's what I said, blood smells metallic, horrible shit. Then Mr. Lecter, I got 15 doves a couple of days ago, baggling it, otherwise I would have had more. Mark said, have you ever seen Blood in Moonlight? Well, that's Manhunter, isn't it? Atomic Command said, oh no, last 10 minutes. Yeah, I would. Sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I'll do later. But yeah, I even started late today. I wasn't quite in the mood. Bullhog said, Quetcher 2 seconds is a good tent for anything other than under powerful winds, and you'd need a proper mountaineer tent anyway. That's all right, Atomic Commander. I knew what you meant. Yeah, no, last 10 minutes. That's all right. Don't worry about spelling mistakes. I can get what people mean half the time. Sometimes people write things and I can't understand any of it. It doesn't matter. Said, where I live, it is migratory corridor for birds. I'll load up this time of year. Yeah, my cousin, he got a load of fucking geese a couple of years ago. Great big fucking things as well, like that. You know, massive bloody things. Yeah. He was allowed, I can't remember what it was, but what kind of geese, but you know, obviously it was totally legal to do. And it was on some rugby club area where they was, you know, treated like pests or something. I don't know. But they're fucking humongous, you know, great big fuck. They're like a turkey once you skin them, that kind of size. Well, my smart in American Way for London shit me up when I was a boy. I stopped camping over the park after that. That's a good film, isn't it? I do like that. Did I tell you I watched Bad Samaritan earlier? That's a sort of thriller kind of film. It's got David Tennant in it. Quite good. Sam said good turkey hunting in a couple of weeks. Bow hunting. Oh, nice. I'd like to do that. Not in this country, you can't do it legally, but I'd like to. That'd be an interesting thing to try. Alexa said, I wish I had more time to hunt. I have a 2-year-old jumping on me while typing this. Maybe when she's older, we can go hunting. Yeah, good idea. Always the way doing it. Thomas 60 said, what's that ball pop on the wall? It's called a Chinese model Type 86S bullpup rifle. Marcus said, great film. He said, geese are vicious buggers. They make good guard dogs. Well, guard birds, really, I suppose. Yeah, I'll totally agree with you there. Pam said, it's fun, Mike. You'd enjoy the hunt. So it looks interesting when you see people doing it. I don't know why that one didn't come through, Marcus. It's weird how some stuff don't. See, when Iron Man Spartan wrote shit and that got blocked, but someone else wrote shit earlier and it didn't. Well, there is Iron Man Spartan. No, yeah, and I think that one did as well. I don't know. Maybe it was Liam who wrote shit and then he probably wouldn't get it. Let me write it and say, no, because it won't when I do it, will it? Yeah, it won't when I do it because I'm the one who's got to approve it, and who knows? You right, Slinks, don't worry, I'm only going to be on for 5 more minutes now. I'm Spartan said, Mike, if you had a son, which gun would you best for him to use on your display? Well, I don't know. The old the simple break barrels are always good for a beginner or a kid. Yeah, so not these shit didn't come up. Yeah. They're good for learning the break barrels, learning the safety of guns, the basics of them. But a nice CO2 shoots lovely, but I don't know. I think you learn more of a break barrel. You learn to respect a gun a bit more of a break barrel. There's a bit more that can go wrong, sort of thing. But I don't know. Wolfhawk said, when visitor arrives, the geese honk uncontrollably and become aggressive. Then the victim is surrounded and pet mercilessly. Yeah. Mercilessly. I can't even fucking say it today. Then he says shit. I'm a smart said shit. Yeah, Ellis Weeks, why did you type shit in the chat? His didn't need approving. I was seeing if it needs approving. Ellis, when you wrote shit then, I didn't have to approve that unless Liam's still on. That's weird. Good night, Electro. Good to see you on, mate. That's nice having you on. That'll be it from now, won't it? Unless I do late ones. He's only on because of the hurricane. We can thank the hurricane for Electro being on. Oh, Ellis, I was just writing to see if it would come up or not. But sometimes some people write stuff and it comes up. Some people don't. Said Marcus found it and subbed it. I'll check the videos when Mike turns in for the night. Don't you all forget to go on my latest video, the one earlier, about the subbing stuff. That's so we can all sub each other. Pete said, see you, was not on long because the PC hates live stuff at the moment. That's a pity. You only just come on then, Pete. I haven't seen you on all night. I don't think, had you? Tomic said, what's your favourite gun on the wall? Probably that one. Probably it's either the pump action shotgun at the top or the bullpup one, probably. It could depend. Tom said, I'll check it out if you fellas out after this. Any recommendations? Yeah, go on that video. Check it out. I would put a link, but I don't think I've got it pasted anymore, have I? Nah. Yeah, I'm going to go off in about 2 minutes. I'm a Spartan. See you later, mate. Good having you on. Tom said pump action and the classic boomstick is my favourite. Yeah, got to love shotguns, ain't you? Unfortunately, everyone here is welcome on my channel, just no weirdos that write cringy stuff or ask dumb questions about myself. The face covering for reason rather than the product in the video. Anyone, night everyone. See you later. I'll be on for one more minute if anyone else wants to ask any questions or anything. Something I'm planning on doing some videos this fall. I have a couple of trap videos, but not for public eye. Or I subbed the guy from your recent contest video. He has an awesome channel. Yeah, Weapons Survival. Yeah, he got a good channel, hasn't he? Yeah, he has got a good channel, Stu. Yeah, if you like my channel, you'd enjoy his stuff. He's similar to me and Weapons and stuff, and a couple of others like that. Similar channel. Right. Anyone got any what's my PC specs? It's an Optiplex 380. I think it's got a 4GB RAM and Windows 7. That's about it. That's about all I know. It cost me 80 quid for the whole thing, which was the monitor, the keyboard, the mouse, and the computer. Yeah, best thing I ever fucking bought as well. One of the best things I ever bought. Simon said, I'm planning on making a new restoration videos. It's just the editing. No, I thought your videos was right, mate. If anyone wants to sub me, yeah, we'll sort it out. Ellis, comment on that video if you want us to, if you want definitely to be subbed. Comment on that video. It's the last video. I don't know if you already have, but what it is, that video is designed so that everyone can have a look at it and comment. Subscribe to you. Right, no film recommendations then. Right. Right, that's it. Unless someone gets one in quick. Don't forget to watch that video. It's the last one. It's called "Want More Subs? Watch this video." It's more. It's better than that, you know. I just wrote it that for a bit of a sort of what do we call it now? You know what I mean. What do you call it? What's that kind of video? Clickbait. Right, all right. I'll see you all later. Cheers for joining in. Been a good laugh. Might do a daytime stream tomorrow. If I do, I'll have to decide. I might do one of those Q&A ones tomorrow, where I don't read out anything apart from questions. But we'll see. I'm going to try and do a video tomorrow. But if I don't do a video tomorrow, like a proper video, I'll do a live stream for about an hour or something in the day. Liam, you live stream at all tomorrow? You don't live stream Sundays, do you? Or do you? Can't remember now. I thought you did. Never bloody remember if it's Sundays that you do. If you do, I'll watch that. Might not be on now. Just give him a minute, see who's there. It's only participants, not telling me. Yeah, still there. It says. Don't forget to watch that video though. Just go up my channel. It's the one before this. So cheers for watching, everyone. So see you later. Liam, Simon, Atomic, Marcus, Ellis, Tony, Simon, Samuel. See you all later. I'll maybe on tomorrow. Otherwise, it's just normal videos for the rest of the week. See you later, Captain Bogrel. I shall look forward to some Frost Cock videos. I love that name. That's my second favourite YouTube name now. Up there with Bush Crapping and Fries Cock. It is Fries Cock, isn't it? Yeah. Right, see you all later.